Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
The governor has absolutely no confidence in the three appointees and has said that he regrets ever appointing them.
In a letter dated last week, Governor Eddie Calvo has asked Guam Education Board members Ken Chargaloff, Ryan Torres, and Charlene Concepcion for their immediate resignations. All three were the governor's appointees to the board and joined elected board members Lourdes Nicholas, Rosie Tanatongo, and Dr. Jose Cruz, who voted to terminate the contract of Jon Fernandez as the superintendent of DOE last week. The governor's senior policy advisor, Troy Torres.
It's created instability. Obviously, there's a big uproar in the community. Thousands of students, parents, and teachers, and citizens in general are very upset about what has happened. There's been no transparency, no reasons provided. There seems to be due process rights that were violated, and so the governor won't have it. He wants their resignations today.
Calvo writes all six defied your commitment to transparency when they terminated Fernandez in the dead of night without any public input or reason provided. Chargaloff's response?
I agree with the governor that we need to be transparent, and that's why, Ken, on September 27, my motion was to open really the investigation report to the public. And of course, my motion didn't go through.
Chargaloff was appointed by the governor in 2014 for a 2-year term that's set to expire in April. He's also running for an elected member of the GEB in next month's general election. Chargaloff says he will resign if he wins the elected position. He's one of 6 members running for 6 open slots.
I'm quite surprised about the letter asking for our resignation, but I'm also asking the governor to trust the board members and let us do our job.
And while the governor says he regrets their appointments, Chargaloff hopes the governor will rethink his statements once he's learned more of the facts of the case.
In examining the available facts and the evidence, the preponderance of evidence, we acted responsibly and we made that decision.
And while he can't discuss the actual investigation report, Chargaloff hopes to meet with the governor to discuss the whole process. Torres, meanwhile, says while they haven't read the report either, the governor is going out on a limb for Fernandez because he believes the process has been skewed.
Has the governor seen the report? No. It's not the governor's duty to look at that report and judge it. What the governor does know is that Jon has been an excellent superintendent. His performance has been second to none among any of the superintendents.
Unfortunately, Torres says politics have reared its ugly head again and even singles out Senator Narissa Underwood, who has oversight on public education and is a former DOE superintendent.
There are people, the same cast of characters who have been screwing up education for decades are now back in power, and they've done this disastrous thing with Jon Fernandez. She seems to have been the ringleader in the attempt to bring Jon Fernandez down.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.